Train the life out of me till I don't know myself. When all your faith in reality fades away, who will you follow? Are we alone now? I can't find the way out. Keep waking in the same fever dream. A cure for desire. We're playing with fire. What you touch of me? You train my life out of me till I don't know myself. When all your faith in reality fades away, who will you wake up to the madness, the rats in the wall, already coming through. Lift this twisted veil from our eyes. What you touch of me? You train my life out of me till I don't know myself. When all your faith in reality fades away, who will you follow?
Hello, Canada hockey fans of the United States and Newfoundland.
This is Hockey Night in Canada on Sportsnet.
You want action? We've got action for you here tonight.
He's got a step. He's in. Scores.
Absolutely amazing. Beautiful look at Lenovo. We're in Raleigh, North Carolina for Game 5. The Habs on the brink. It's a mix of mercy and mercy tonight. The mercy, of course, needing a little shelter from the storm that is these hurricanes. Mercy as in reflecting on the amazing ride the Montreal Canadiens have given us here now for 42 nights of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Good evening. Welcome to Hockey Night in Canada. Ryan Strome of the Flames, our very special guest once again this evening. Kelly Rudy and Elliot and DA. The reason that we're having a lot of people wearing Elliot's ties, we cannot get into the wardrobe room. There's a problem. Kevin stores his Canadian Screen Awards in that room, and they're now toppling over one another. He just won another one. He just won the 2026 Best Analyst Canadian Screen Award, and so there's all that trophy work that we have to try and get around.
I can't wait what Elliot and DA have to say about this.
It's impossible, DA. Over to you.
Let's recount. We need a recount.
No. Credit where credit is due. It's hurtful to admit, but credit where credit is due.
Meanwhile, the Montreal Canadiens, listen, they haven't led since Game 1, let alone, found a victory. What stylistically might we see from them? What about the lineup, Elliot?
Well, first of all, the lineups aren't in yet, but Caden Gooley did take a regular shift. There was question about him tonight. He took a regular shift in the warm-up, but lineups aren't in yet. Stylistically, one of the things I've spent the last couple of days asking, Dave, is what can they do differently from this swarm that is completely engulfing them? And one of the suggestions was, and a lot of coaches don't like to do it, do you simply start flying the zone? You know, you take risks, but you're already not getting shots, you're already down. Maybe that's what you do. You go for it. Get guys behind Carolina like you did in Game 1.
Yeah, they literally have not had those odd man rushes since the first game very often. Meanwhile, Carolina, perfect 2-0 with a chance to eliminate opponents. What are your expectations there?
Look, there's a lot of guys in Carolina who have not played at a game like this before. A chance to go to the Stanley Cup final. They played a perfect game last game. Jordan Stahl said, we can always be better. This group is determined not to be nervous or overexcited like they were in Game 1. They say we'll celebrate when we get the chance to celebrate, and that's after we win one more game.
And Ron, remember, they eliminated both Ottawa and Philadelphia on the road, so the fans here have an insatiable appetite to celebrate here on home ice tonight.
But the Montreal Canadiens wouldn't mind Sunday DA as well, as you know. Evanescence, thank you for the opening. Chris, Craig, and Kyle standing by, and the panel weighs in on Game 5 after this.
True manliness is understanding that you need to pay attention to your stick. Dr. Squatch is aluminum-free, natural origin, and comes in incredibly manly scent, so choose natural over synthetic. Dr. Squatch deodorant, let your stick do the talking.
The Ford, it's a event? Ah, the Ford, it's a big deal event. Right now, lease this F-150 for $237 bi-weekly. That's like $119 a week.
From our earliest days here at the Hockey Hall of Fame, we've wanted to be a place where hockey fans could come and really experience the game. Some would say we were interactive before interactive was interactive. Now, did we make some mistakes? Maybe a couple, but we think we've really nailed it this time. Shoot it, save it, call it. Only at the Hockey Hall of Fame.
The Stanley Playoffs on Sportsnet. Brought to you by Rogers. And presented by Instacart.
Third series in a row, the Habs facing elimination. They have found a way in the previous two. You know, Ryan, what's your thought on tonight?
Well, since I have the first thought, I'm going to say the first goal. Obviously, you know, Montreal's been behind in this series a lot. They need some confidence. They need some swagger. They need to believe in themselves. And, you know, Carolina's a different team playing from behind. They generate shots, you know, off organically. They don't create much offense in other ways. So I think Montreal's got to score first.
What we've learned about Carolina in these playoffs is that they respect their opponents. So they're never looking for an easy out. They know Montreal's going to have their best game. Montreal's not going to roll over. This is going to be a great test for Carolina. And I do expect that Carolina, even though they're in a great position, they are going to have a fantastic game trying to close out Montreal.
I think the pressure switches, Kel. At 3-1, the pressure to close the series is greater, and I think Montreal can play a little bit more freely. And I look at Lane Hudson. I thought at times the D for Montreal was too over-aggressive, leading to breakaways against last game. I would just take the reins off of Lane Hudson tonight and just let him go.
Chris Hadfield, the astronaut, he used to say, aim for 10 small wins a day versus one big win every 10 years. And that's where we're at. Luke Kuechly, Carolina Panther great, will do the siren. Game 5, enjoy.
Welcome to ice for the start of Game 5. Your Carolina Hurricanes.
The body's burning, the sun is shining.
And now the starting lineup for the Carolina Hurricanes.
What's more to be said when your season is on the line? Whatever the right words are, surely Martin St. Louis will find them. We've learned a lot about the different phrases he's used throughout these playoffs. One of them being, what's next? Well, the answer to that probably starts with more shots on goal, as you could well imagine. And was this a good omen from warm-up just moments ago? Mike Matheson letting a shot go. Not only did it go in the net, it got stuck in the net. So suddenly the Canadian shots can't stay out of the net. But seriously, the game plan for what's next is right there on the back of Jakub Dobich's mask. Win in order to get back to the Olays and a Game 6. The Hurricanes know what's next with a win here tonight. Walk down the hallway to their dressing room. A reminder of the feelings that organization's been chasing for 20 years. They have not allowed themselves to think big picture, but those pictures cannot be ignored. One win away from the right to play for the Stanley Cup. It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final, and nothing's guaranteed.
Presenting tonight's colors is the Wake Forest Fire Department Honor Guard. The hockey world lost a great champion yesterday with the passing of Claude Lemieux, known across the league as a fierce competitor, the winner of 4 Stanley Cups, and known to our organization as a father and advisor. Claude left a lasting legacy on our great game. Our thoughts are with his family, friends, and every player whose life he impacted. Thank you. Now at this time, please rise if you are able. Kindly remove your caps and join us as we honor both nations represented tonight with the singing of O Canada, followed by the Star-Spangled Banner. Performed this evening by Adam Lee Decker.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say to does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
They're ready to blow the lid off Lenovo Center. Hurricanes a win away from a berth in the Stanley Cup final for the first time in 20 years. The Canadiens 1 win away from taking the series back to Montreal. Game 5, Canadiens and Canes. Jakub Dobeš made a postseason high 40 saves on his birthday in Game 4. He leads the playoffs with 7 road victories. Frederik Andersen lost his first 8 closeout starts, but he is 6-1 over his last 7, and he comes off an 18-save shutout on Wednesday. Vegas awaits. Will this be the Canes' springboard to the Cup final? Or Craig, can the Canadiens bounce forward one more time?
Well, you know, the one thing the Canadiens need to do is something they have not done this entire series. That's score the game's first goal. It's been 4 straight for the Carolina Hurricanes. You got to start checking some positive boxes on the road here for the Canadiens. Scoring first would be number 1.
And right away, they're going to give an odd man rush up. Here's a chance, and that one shot off the glove of Dobeš. What a chance. Right off the opening faceoff. Put back in by Keandre Miller.
Almost the announcer's curse on that one. Couldn't ask for a better chance there, in all alone, and a big miss there for Carolina. Montreal dodges an early bullet.
This puck comes back to the line, threaded through, and that'll be gloved and held. Well, we expect them to be more aggressive, but that aggression almost cost them an early goal.
Yeah, and you know, it's just puck management. It's something that really hurt them in Game 4, and there's Blake with the quick stick. No chance for a pass across. He gets in all alone. He's got his head up the entire way, tries to go up and over the glove. Good positioning by Dobeš out aggressively at the top of his blue paint. Forces that shot a little bit high.
Interesting to note that Alex Newhook took the opening face-off, and of course, he's the Game 7 guy for Montreal. Canadiens have already faced elimination